Good morning and welcome to Kerala. In this video, I'm going to show you the 3 best things to do in my favorite part of Kerala, which is Munnar. If you do get the chance to visit Kerala, 100% go to Munnar, and this video is going to show you why. Without further ado, I'm going to jump straight into it and begin at my hotel in Munnar. Let's go. Okay, check this out. We've just arrived to the Scenic Hotel, and this is my room. This is insane. It's kind of more like a big Bali villa than it is somewhere I'd expect to be in Kerala. Look at this, that's our pool that you can walk straight out into, and then in a separate room I have the bedroom and one last thing, because I think this is the coolest part. So I'm going to whack on the shower, there we go, which opens up to which opens up to the pool. Now, of course, our room is beautiful, but we do have stuff to do in Kerala, so heading out now. By the way, I did my arm snowboarding last week, so I've come to Kerala in a sling. Let's see what I can do. We're now heading up to reception to meet our driver Sanjay, who's going to take us to the first stop in Munnar. Say what? Yeah, so far off to a good start. Ah yeah, ready. Thank you. So first up, we've come into the tea estates of Munnar. Let's go for a little walk and check out the views of the inside of one of the tea plantations. Now this is a massive area for the export and production of tea. I'm going to learn about that a little bit later in this video, but for now I'm just going to show you some of the sights that you can see.
What happened to you?
Skiing, snowboarding, only last week. So the scenery is stunning, and a lot of people do come here to go trekking around the plantations. We could do it for a few hours, but I did have to tell him that I've hurt my arm, so we're going to do a short trek. This is still, though, a very good place to start, especially in Munnar, where all the tea comes from. A bit later in this video, I'm going to show you one of the tea estates, and we'll see how they make it. Okay. So this is black tea. Or how much you pick for black tea?
The same plant you're picking just these 2 leaf and the bud, making green tea.
Oh.
And if you pick only the bud, you're just making white tea. So it's all from the same plant.
Oh, that's
really?
interesting. I didn't know that. I always thought it was different plants.
Yeah, same.
How you pick and how you process makes a difference.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because green tea, I know green tea does have caffeine in it still, doesn't it?
Also black tea.
Yeah.
Also white tea.
Yeah, it all has
But white tea got the least amount of caffeine. Green tea got
Second,
the
and then
second, and black got the
highest.
highest.
That makes sense.
Mainly because it's oxidized black tea. That's why caffeine is higher. Green tea is not oxidized, so it's less caffeine. It's not like no caffeine, it's like less caffeine.
Just a little bit less, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if you're really lucky, they do have roaming wild elephants here that will go through the tea plantations. And we haven't seen any yet, but I did just see a great clip on our guide's phone showing elephants walking through. So if you do get lucky and you come here, you might see elephants. So you're making a documentary about the elephants here?
Yeah.
Okay, why are you doing that?
So mainly it's actually against the media. So every day they are spreading news against wildlife in Munnar, saying that elephants are creating a lot of trouble for the people. Yes, they are doing some trouble, elephants, but not like what media is portraying. So we are trying to support the forest department and also to support the wildlife. So we are making a short documentary with one of the biggest tuskers in Munnar.
Oh, cool. So, and these clips here, these are the elephants that you're tracking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the elephants. Yeah.
Brilliant.
We got around 150 wild elephants roaming free everywhere.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. So this is a great way to start, and you get the full perspective of how big the tea plantations actually are. But seeing it is one thing, obviously it does look very impressive, but now we're going to go and learn how they pick it, manufacture it, and all of the other stuff about the tea estates right here. Let's go do that. We've now arrived to the Lockhart tea estates. We're about to learn about the process of collecting and making, and I guess exporting the tea. Okay. Ah, you found the dog.
Yeah, she's very friendly.
Hello. Hello.
So hitting herself in the eye.
Hello. Claire is currently on rabies injection 3 from being scratched by cats, but it won't stop her.
Oh, it smells amazing. It kind of smells like, I guess it's like warm.
For me, it smells like my grandma's house. Fresh tea. So we're up at the airing floor, and I was just told that 20,000 kilograms of tea in the tea leaf like that come in here every day, and it's processed, and then 5,000 kilograms go out every day. There's 35 of these tea factories in Munnar, so they're producing about 150,000 kilograms of tea per day. Is that right? Kilograms of tea per day. So which one? This one is.
This is rolled properly, this is not rolled, so this goes back to the machine once again.
Okay.
This goes to the next process, oxidation.
Yeah, okay. Well, this, hopefully you can hear me because it's quite loud, but this has been very interesting to learn the process all the way through. So at the end of the tour, of course, the best part is we now get to taste some. One thing I only found out yesterday is that black tea, green tea, and white tea all come from the same leaf. Like, it's just a different way that it's processed and prepared, which kind of makes sense, but I just never thought of it. And another one is that the average tea bag you get actually has tea from 7 different countries in, because it's a way of blending it all together, because tea is produced at different times throughout the year depending on the country, and so by blending it all together you get the same taste every cup. And that's the difference of that compared to like a single origin tea that you could only get sometimes in the year. Again, makes sense, just didn't know that. It's cool that when you do come to these places you learn that sort of thing, something you might never have thought about before, but because you're in the place you make the effort to learn it. I just have to take the air through at the same time.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to swallow that, was it?
You can solve it.
Okay, okay. Yeah, it tastes strong. No, I'm not. It's nice. Yeah, flavourful.
White tea.
White tea, that one.
Most expensive.
Most expensive?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we're going up in strength now.
Yeah.
Okay. So the white tea is the winner.
It's very good.
Okay, I gave up on the spoon system and we're drinking it this way. But the white tea is the winner, the tastiest, and apparently it is also 100 times more expensive than the black tea. But that's probably why we like it. Next up, we're heading into Erivakulum National Park, and this is where we can have a chance to see the Niligiri Tahr, which is an endangered species here. It's an endangered goat. We've also got a chance to see some other stuff. We're here with our guide Hadley again, and we're going to head in now. So Hadley, this is the Niligiri Tahr, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So if we're very lucky.
Yeah.
This is what they have here. Okay. First up, we have to jump on a bus to get to the top. We've just arrived at the top, and now we're going for a walk in search of the Niligiri Tahr. Oh wait, there's one. There's one just up here in the shadows. So they are endangered, but in this national park there are 1,000 of them. So you can come here and see them, and they're quite used to humans. They're left alone even for 2 months, I think from next month. When it's their calving season, they're completely left alone, but we are able to see them because they do congregate here. I'm gonna go get closer, I think.
A very small portion.
Right.
And the rest of it.
Rest is protected, so nobody else can go in.
Okay. And you said there's 1,000 Niligiri Tahr.
In this area.
In this area? How many in total?
In total around 2,000.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
okay, so it's
more
quite
than half
endangered.
is
Yeah.
here.
So this is where we are in the tourism zone, but this is how big the actual park is, and no one can go into that area. And of course, if we do find them, no touching, no feeding. Love them, but don't touch them. Looks like we have found one. Well, I think we're quite lucky. We've got 2 here. Hello. So that is a Niligiri Tahr. Okay? But it's interesting because most of this national park is reserved for no access to humans whatsoever. It's only this small part that we can come to. But they can come down of their own free will, and they're clearly not bothered by humans. In fact, he seems to love the camera. Hello. Just loves the camera. Hello, buddy. Hey, kid. He's actually following me. Each time I turn around, he keeps coming.
Maybe it's a spirit.
Plus, we've got views like this. There's some great scenery here, and I've also found out that this is the cleanest national park in all of India, which I found that Kerala's actually very good at that type of stuff. Like, they really put the green and eco side of things first. For example, even when I first flew in here, I found out that the airport is completely powered by solar power, and I think that's the only one in the world. And there's just a lot of things like that that they're trying to do very well. Nice. See the other 3. And this is it. This is up to where we can walk, which is good. It's a very limited area where we're able to get up to, and the rest of it is completely closed off to the public, and just for the 1,800 to 2,200 Niligiri Tahr and other wildlife all in there. We're just walking out now, and we saw 2 baby goats, 2 kids, Niligiri Tahrs, calves. I don't know what you call a baby Niligiri Tahr, but I've just been told that we're very lucky because as soon as the guides and the guards see them, they're going to close down this place for 2 months to protect them within a few days. So by next week, this will be closed. So make sure to check before you come because it might be closed for the protection. We got lucky. We're just on the way back to the hotel now, and so we've stopped at this massive dam. It's used now for producing electricity, but also you can come and do some water sports on the reservoir. So you can do some kayaking, or there's some boat trips, and I see a nice restaurant over there with a view. We're just having a quick walk to see it, and then we're heading on. And that is it. I think it's genuinely one of my favorite places to visit in all of India, and I've been back to Munnar twice now, and both times have been spectacular. The scenery, the tea plantations, the hospitality, the food, and everything just makes it one of my favorite places to visit in all of India, I think. So I highly recommend going to check out Munnar if you can. In the next video, I'm still exploring more of Kerala. We've got the backwaters, the houseboat to do. We've got a spice plantation that we're going to check out, and another surprise in there as well. So check back for that, and I'll see you in the next video from Kerala. Thanks for watching.